The Quartier delle Albere district. Le Albere is a district projected by Italian architect Renzo Piano. It takes its name from the nearby Palace of Albere. Constitutes an ambitious environmental restoration following the disposal of Michelin factory, formed by 300 housing units, 18,000 square feet of office, 9,000 shops, 28,000 of open spaces, streets, squares, and canals, and 5 acres of parks. This transformed post-industrial brownfield site now shares many characteristics with Trento's urban fabric. The clear hierarchy of the design, its functional stratification, and overall similarity in the size of buildings and materials used for their construction. This urban renewal project has reconnected the city to its natural context, defined by the nearby Adige River and Monte Bondon. Quartier delle Albere is home to Muse, the new science museum, serving to reinforce the cultural identity of this area. The project called for a mixed development so that the area could be, in and of itself, self-contained with all the service and functions that implies. The buildings are intersected with green areas and waterways, a system of canals that crosses over the entire area and actively connects it with the river and natural landscape. The layout of the commercial buildings is linear, and their green facades become something of a natural screen hiding the tracks along which they are, to a large degree, lined up. The residential buildings have open courtyards that have been cut into them so that the glimpse of the internal gardens can be seen from the outside. The museum acts as the project's magnet, and together with the Palazzo delle Albere, today the modern and contemporary art museum, attracts the public and confirms the revitalized area's vocation for culture and recreation. The layout of the urban plan placed these two buildings as its main anchors, surrounded by water and connected to one another by the two main pathways. One is a straight footpath along the east, and the other a curved one along a canal that serves to connect the buildings to the park. The regeneration of the Quartier delle Albere project had sustainability as an integral part of the design. The buildings use little energy with the extensive use of renewable resources. Muse have been given LEED Gold certification, and all of the residents and offices have a Level B Casa Clima classification. They were among the winners of the 2013 Casa Clima Awards. Renzo Piano said that the Albere is a classic example of the transformation of brownfields, abandoned industrial land, in green fields, a cement soil that becomes mostly green, the opposite of what has been done for so many years in the city. Adding that using wood is already an intelligent method because it is a material that comes from the forest, and forests are renewed. So in fact, it is renewable energy as well as fully recyclable. In the context of energy saving, the roofs of the buildings are equipped with photovoltaic panels for the production of electrical energy. The windows are made for the heat dispersion, as well as techniques of tamponade and insulating materials. A plant produces heat and cold to the needs of complex and feeds several substations placed in the basement, making optimal management of the energy generated. According to the feedback from Piano hypothesized, these measures should reduce energy consumption by 2/3 compared to a normal building. The Museum of Science aims to be a center of cultural interpretation at the service of society for promoting a sustainable development. It is dedicated to nature and in particular to mountain landscape, but also to all science and to innovation. With its research as well as science communications activities and its collaborations network with local, national, and international institutions, Muse aims to be a hub for the dialogue between scientists, experts, stakeholders, policymakers, and the public of any age for interpreting and conserving nature and facing contemporary society challenge in the direction of sustainable development. The aims of Muse are to present nature and science by means of the most updated interpreting tools, to favor debates on controversial issues, to explore new technologies, to allow the visitors to engage with topics related to nature, science, and society. Muse will therefore promote a dialogical participatory approach towards a sustainable development in order to create awareness on natural landscape and on the ethical commitment to preserve it, to connect local and global environment, to favor informal, playful, participatory, and interactive approach with science and technology, to create awareness about the importance of techno-scientific topics for the contemporary society, to connect science and technology to ethical commitment, to stimulate young people choosing scientific careers, and to promote techno-scientific curricula.